Hello, my lovelies. How is your mental health today? Mine is a bit rough. I had a little bit of a rough evening last night, but I made it through. Yay me. So, what I want to talk about today is therapy. And I'm going to be open and honest. I am in therapy at least once a week, depending on how bad my PTSD is. But the majority of it is once a week. And what works for me may not work for you. So I wanted to make this video because when you are looking for a therapist or a counselor, I wanted to give a little bit of insight. Not that anybody asked, but I'm telling you anyways. That's just how I roll. So with that being said, you're going to go to counseling. Guess what? You are going to need to make sure you have at least a list of 5 things that you want to talk about, that you need to get off your chest. Now, when you're looking for a therapist, make sure the therapist is listening to you, not just, okay, There is feedback. Don't be afraid to speak up. If you don't speak up for yourself, the therapist can't read your mind. Although we all like to believe that, we can give off the body language and certain subtleties and drop the hints, and the therapist should be able to do it because they're a therapist and they're smart. No, that's not how it works. Tell your therapist, this is the reason why I'm here, because of X, Y, and Z. Can you help me? There is nothing wrong with being upfront. I'm sure your therapist will actually be happy that you've taken that step to say, this is what I'm looking for in a therapist. It's not rude, it's reality. If you're going to go out and look for a car, you're not just going to go to any car, you're going to pick out the car you want. Well, therapy is like that, if that helps any. So what works for me, what might not work for someone else, whereas I'm a little bit more open and out there than someone who's introverted. I am both introverted and extroverted, depending on the situation and my mood. Again, I used to work as a receptionist, so it's one of those things that when you're apologies. Apparently my tongue tried to jump out of my mouth. See, if I could edit, if I knew how to take that little chunk out, I'd do it. But again, we're raw dogging. You're welcome. And with that being said, see, my tongue just took that information, whatever I was going to say, and said, fuck you, gone. Gone like a fart in the wind. Once you start therapy, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A lot of things will start to surface. I know people say that, and I'm like, what can surface? No, sweetheart, it will cripple you. It will cripple you mentally. So be prepared for that. And if it happens, hey, you know what? I will have links in the description, where you can reach out. If you're in Alberta, because that's where I am, I'll have the information there, and for Canada as well. Unfortunately, I'm still working on trying to find the US and other countries, so bear with me. I do apologize. So, with that being said, when you are in therapy, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to lay it out on the table. There is no pussyfooting, there is no lying. It is what it is. You want to get better. Therapy isn't just 1 or 2 sessions and then you're better. this is an ongoing thing, especially depending on how deep your trauma is or whatever you're going to therapy for. Me, myself, it's childhood trauma and PTSD and uh, learning how to, the rejection, sensitivity, dysphoria, learning how not to take everything personally, even if it's a stranger in the street, or if I'm driving and this car drives past me too fast, I think, oh my God, was I not going fast enough? That is what I have. And yeah, so I'm still working on that. It's a hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes I get the bullseye. Sometimes I hit myself in the foot with the dart. And why I came up with the dart analogy, I have no idea. But again, you're in for a ride. Um, please, if one therapist doesn't work for you, that's hey, you know what? That's allowed. That's allowed. Just be mindful how you speak. And unless the therapist is doing something that is like totally like out there, one, you can report that therapist to his boss, or I believe there's a committee of sorts. So, yeah, when you are thinking about therapy, I need you to think about if you're going car shopping. You want that perfect car, do you not? Well, you want that perfect quote unquote therapist. So you have to speak up and say what you want, what you are looking for. And if the therapist can't help you, I am pretty sure they know someone who knows someone that can help you the way you need to be helped. Does that make sense? I'm asking you, does that make sense? Like you're going to answer me. And I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Oh, bless my buttons. But yeah, I'm still all over the place. I'm still trying to find my niche in this YouTube slash podcast thing that's going on in my life. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure out the editing bit and how to do the choppy parts. But for the most part, I'm here and I'm trying to sit with feelings that I don't like, as we talk about in DBT group, but also remembering that I'm healing. I think I've taken up enough of your time, as I want to go outside and I just want to listen to the birds, because inside is not outside and I like outside. So, my lovelies, I want you to take care. I want you to remember the world is hurting. You are hurting. I am hurting. Everyone is hurting. So please just be kind to yourself and be kind to the others. What is this? I tried to be so like suave and try to get in there and be right cool. Yeah, that didn't work. The world is hurting. Everyone is hurting. I'm even hurting. So just be kind. Be kind to yourself and just be aware of others as well. And with that being said, I am cheering you on and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. Know that you are loved. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to you then. I love you, my moon, and I love you, my star.